What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to talk about why I think microtransactions are over exaggerated. And so, yeah, but before I get to that, I would first like to address the whole montage thing because if you saw my last video, you would know that it was a montage and that I said I will start uploading Fortnite montages. So I did that, and after I uploaded it, I quickly realized while making my second montage that montages probably isn't for me because I would consider myself a pretty decent player. But I feel like, I think I'm pretty good, but I feel like when I put a camera on, I play 10 times worse. It's like this kind of mentality thing where like I cannot play with people watching me. This is also why I would never trip stream because I cannot play with people watching me because I have the pressure of doing good, and if I know people are watching me, I'm not gonna play well. So I decided to shift. Um, I decided to shift from making montages and to make commentaries. The reason for this also is because I really like, the idea of just talking about what I think about something, my opinions. Also, I take inspiration from probably one of my favorite Fortnite YouTubers. I Talk Fortnite. He's a great YouTuber. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say he's an exceptionally good player. Like, he's alright. He can maybe just about crack 90s, not really. But I don't really care because I don't watch him for the shit like gameplay. If I want that, I'll go to a different YouTuber. But the reason I like him is because he has some like really honest opinions about stuff. Like, he doesn't follow the crowd. He actually follows his opinions. He never clickbaits, and I really like that about him. And so I really like taking inspiration from him, and I'm hoping to follow in his somewhat footsteps. So yeah, I'm gonna start making commentaries. So on with the video now. So I was looking for YouTube, and I got recommended a video by a YouTuber by the name of Optimus. He's a YouTuber who makes all sorts of different videos, and he uses a lot of COD and Fortnite gameplay. And he's a genuinely quite good YouTuber. I like his content; it's good. But the video I was watching is a video that was called "How Minecraft Revived Itself." So the reason microtransactions comes into play with this is because he mentioned um, how microtransactions would be good for Minecraft, as he believed that Minecraft should be a free-to-play game and that it should have a microtransaction system similar to Fortnite. So I disagree with this, as Minecraft is a it's a paid game, and for a good reason. I personally think that paid games are better. For one reason, I feel like microtransactions a good idea on paper. It's a good way to make some money in game. People buy your skins or whatever you're selling, and you get money. But it's unrealistic because any company that succeeds with this is going to get a lot of money because it's not a one-time purchase like when you buy a game, right? You're going to get money again and again and again, and eventually companies get money hungry. It's just inevitable. Most companies will just, get to it like too happy with it and will start using that to their advantage, which is bad because the game becomes more about the item shop than the actual gameplay. This Fortnite is a great example of this. For example, back in season 3 and maybe even 4, I think, when the game was really starting to like have pick up some track and it was really getting popular, the item shop was still around, but the gameplay was still pretty good. It was still quite solid. And this is something I really just something I really liked because um you know I personally like this because I remember talking to my friends. Finally, a gaming company that cares more about the gameplay than they do about the money. And sadly, that didn't last for very long because you know very soon after the game became all about the item shop, and I did not like that at all. And this is simply because microtransaction, when the game was getting popular, more people were buying stuff, and because more people were buying stuff, they were making more money, and they became money hungry. See, if a game costs money, they wouldn't ask anything else from you. You already paid for the game. Everything else you get for free. But if the game's free, then they're gonna keep asking for money because they can get money from you, and that's the difference. People aren't gonna spend that much money on a paid game. So here I'm gonna give you some examples of different microtransactions that annoy me. So the first one we're going to talk about is V-Bucks. So although microtransactions was already a thing prior to Fortnite, I feel like Fortnite kind of made it as big as it is now, and like it's a real trend now in games to have microtransactions. So I feel like V-Bucks is not too expensive. I feel like it's a price alright. Um, I feel like the problem is that they focus too much of their energy, their creative works into the skin. Fortnite has an item shop where every day it refreshes, and it has a bunch of skins, and I feel like they focus too much on this rather than the actual gameplay. So to conclude, I think V-Bucks are fine, but I feel like they spend too much of their creative energy into the skins. So, similarly to Fortnite's V-Bucks, games like Black Ops 3 and Overwatch have loot boxes, which you can buy with in-game currency. So, I would say this is worse than V-Bucks, simply because you're not really paying for what you want, you're paying for the chance of getting something you want. So people end up spending thousands of dollars just to get one thing, instead of spending $20 to get the thing they want. So, GTA 5, easily one of my favorite games and one of the best games made in the last 10 years. I think that's a quite popular opinion. Lots of people really like this game. Yeah, it's really fun, story mode and online, but it has one flaw. It's quite a pricey game to play. I mean, you already have to pay. You know, it used to be $50 to buy the game. Now it's 25 because it's been out for quite a few years now. Um, but on top of that, you also have to pay on stuff online. You have to buy. You can buy in-game currencies. Now you don't have to. You can technically grind it out, but it takes so long to grind it out. I mean, the first few missions to get started is so long, and then every single mission you do, the like heists and stuff like that to get money. I mean, you do all this hard work, and you end up getting maybe just enough money to, buy one of the cheapest sports cars. It's not like it's too difficult, I think, to grind it out. So I think most people just end up spending money on it. That just what seems to happen because you're not gonna grind that much. And yeah, that means they earn a lot of money. The one of the biggest things you can make money off of is the nightclub, and in order to set up the nightclub, you need like $3 or $4 million, which is a minimum of £40. I mean, that's insane. To set up one business, you need to spend £40. That's kind of exaggerated, don't you think? This is what I mean. It's a bit money hungry, but then again, you don't have to. I mean, you can just play the game normally, but it's kind of boring if you don't set up any businesses and stuff like that. It's kind of slow and not really enjoyable. It's doable. I mean, I got modded money, so I had $500 million. And someone modded it into my account. It's risky, you can get banned, but I did it. Um, and yeah, you can technically do that. But if you want to stay safe, you can buy small quantities of money, and still, that's not really going to help you. This is going to be really boring and not too fun. So I feel this game is too pricey, and the microtransactions are too expensive for what's needed. And yeah, that's GTA 5. So that's what I wanted to say about microtransactions and my thoughts about it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Should be making another video soon about my opinions about the new 14 Days of Summer event in Fortnite. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, peace out.